Hello once again YouTube, Chris the Nightbringer bringing you some StarMade station reviews, and today we are taking a look at Kappa Trade Station by Gold of Beard. This was built by them and their brother, and my god, this is quite a take on a trade station because I'm seeing some themes here, some ideas that I have not seen yet so far in any of the stations submitted for the contest in general, at least not personally. So let's get on with it. I'm going to go dock up, and there's a build block there already for me, so that's great. Bam. No, I can't dock. Okay, we'll just lower my ship into position. There's a pirate base over there. That's not good. I wonder if they'd notice that. Or maybe that was already in part of my save, but that's okay. Anyway, so we have, according to the download page, it says that this is a prefabricated take on the station design, lots of piping, factory type of setup, but it also incorporates themes of, you know, not necessarily alien tech, but I'm getting the vibe of magic here. I really am. I mean, these shapes, the floating chain sections, really nuts to me, because it's just something you don't really see in space that often. At least I don't think you do. So it's a very interesting take. You know, some crazy ideas, and it's turned out to be one hell of a station with one hell of a design aesthetic, right? So we've got all sorts of piping and stuff going on the outside, and I think this is really great. I'm not sure about the color organization or the organization in general with some of these pipes. You know, it goes from brown to blue. Kind of breaks up the pipes more than I would prefer, but it's not such a problem on the tanks themselves. I don't mind it happening on the tanks, but the piping, I think I would prefer my piping to be more uniform across the design. Just putting that out there. So we have what appears to be some sort of lit up docking module thing that goes down, a little bit of a cube. I'm definitely thinking that they could have done something with this, and potentially more stuff happening on the bottom, because right now all it is inlaid designs, which I am pretty sure are just a part of the interior as well. So that definitely could have had additional thought given to it. These appear to be docking mounts for the turrets, and holy crap guys, look how many different docking areas there are inside these hangars. I think they went a little bit overboard. I don't think that's necessary, but it's, you know, it's good that they thought of this type of stuff, I guess, right? So we can see these pipes go up and into this ridiculous shape. I think this is a dodecahedron. Yeah, I'm thinking this is a dodecahedron, which is awesome because it's, you know, a mirror of the planet shape, and my god, I can't even imagine how they managed to figure this out, because this is just nuts to me. I'm not even mad that it's not wedged, because this is just too awesome. There's no way you could wedge that anyway. It's too much. But god damn, the fact that they've managed to pull this off. I mean, I don't care that it's not wedged. Even as jagged as some of those edges are, from back here, it looks amazing, right? The use of the brown, the gray, and the blue, plus the glass really has paid off. And they've even incorporated different textures in some spots. I don't know if they did that everywhere, or specifically to use the different textures, but my god, that's just crazy. That is crazy. They've got these little floating balls down here. Beacon blocks encased in mesh, which is giving it a really neat effect. They don't look purely white as they would if it was just a beacon block floating in space. So we're going to come down here, we're going to go into the docking area. I would like to see more stuff happen with this hangar. I'd also think I'd like to see it closed off, because it's open over here, and I don't think that's exactly good for a hangar. I'm not sure about you guys. The window design, again, is pretty interesting, but I definitely want to see something happen on these walls and on the ceiling. Considering, you know, this is a big room, there's a lot to look at, and at the same time, there's nothing there. Let's go through the door and airlock. And again, I'm going to say the same thing right off the bat. Immediately, I can see that there's, you know, attempts to put design into the walls, but it's not really helping. There's just too much empty space with no layering, no depth. Very little color and very little light. It's all very dark in here. There's a few randomly placed blocks. I'm going to assume that this is because this is downloaded from the dev server with the help of Andy P and his download pack. This wedging I'm gonna assume that this is an intended pattern, but I'm not sure if it's benefiting the room at all at this point. Again, I mean, look at how small of an area that this pattern takes up compared to the entirety of this corner, right? Do you realize, you know, that at that point this little pattern doesn't do much, and in fact may be considered a mistake, simply because, you know, this is all flat and then suddenly you have this type of thing going on here and then a flat again. You know, it's something that you'd have to continue throughout the build. So yeah, let's go up this elevator shaft. I am digging the detail put into this. At least, you know, there's layering going on here. This is definitely something that they could have incorporated elsewhere. Got some colorful areas over here. Whoa, okay, so we're inside the dodecahedron. It's a lot bigger than I anticipated. It's got some interesting revealing of the modules. And I've said this in the past, you gotta incorporate these blocks into structure. You've got to incorporate it into the build, because just having a build block or an undetonator in the middle of a floor does not help. You know, if you put the undetonator next to a medical bay, or inside a cloning pod, or, you know, at the central area of the station, maybe it would, you know, it would look better. It would look like it serves a function and not just a block in the middle of a room. Same goes for this build block. I tend to think that the build blocks need to be placed into areas that are more prone to an engineering aesthetic, you know, engineering designs, machinery, things going on around it, stuff like that. So this room, again, pretty empty. I feel like more could have been going on here, but again, it's a dodecahedron. It may have just been hard to work with. I totally get that. There is some, you know, stuff going on here. It's very dark. And I would like to see it brightened up a little bit. I think that's the faction module. We'll continue up. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is a faction module. Who knows? Oh, lots of rooms up here. Okay, so we got some rooms. We got some depth added to these walls finally. Got some color as well, including a color for the rooms. Okay. I'm digging that. Same stuff is going on over here. This is all still inside the dodecahedron. More rooms. Alright. And that's it, actually. This is one hell of a desk. Holy crap. I guess this is like some sort of shelving bit, right? Nice. That's actually a crazy looking desk. I am impressed. Got a flower and a bed. Alright, so I don't think there's anything else. Yep. This is all exposed up here. I think that needs to be addressed. Should definitely try and find a way to at least make the shape of this appear a little bit nicer. Because if you're looking through this window, you're going to directly see that there's just rooms that have no structure on the outside of them, inside of the dodecahedron there. So, all in all, I think it is one of the most unique designs I've ever seen. It definitely pulls some ideas from the original abandoned station that is in the game right now, or at least as long as I'm speaking, right? But it's definitely a different vibe. You know, you've got these chains, you've got these floating bits, you've got an odd shape that is not usually seen in you know, a sci-fi setting, right? And then you've got a massive network of piping and, you know, tanks down below. So I'm going to say that the interior needs a little bit of work, especially in the larger open area. So I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10, 6 out of 10 maybe. Exterior, same thing. There's things that need to be addressed. A few areas could have a little bit more done to them, especially on the bottom of the hangars. So I'm going to give that a 7 out of 10. But the overall idea, it's unique. I'm not sure if it pulls off as a trade guild station. I'm going to give that a 7 out of 10 as well. So there you have it. That's the Kappa trade station by Gold of Beard and their brother. And it's pretty amazing. I suggest you guys go check it out. So if you want to see more of these station reviews, subscribe for more. And leave your feedback, of course. I say the same thing after every video. And that's it. Watch the next episode when it comes out. Goodbye. let's get on with it. I'm going to go dock up, and there's a build block there already for me, so that's great. Bam. No, I can't dock. Okay, we'll just lower my ship into position. There's a pirate base over there. That's not good. I wonder if they'd notice that. Or maybe that was already in part of my save, but that's okay. Anyway, so we have, according to the download page, it says that this is a prefabricated take on the station design. Lots. Hello once again, YouTube. Chris the Nightbringer here, bringing you some StarMade station reviews, and today we are taking a look at Kappa trade station by Gold of Beard. This was built by them and their breadth of piping, a factory type of setup, but it also incorporates themes of, you know, not necessarily alien tech, but I feel I'm getting the vibe of magic here. I really am. I mean, these shapes, the floating chain sections, and my god, this is quite a take on a trade station, because I'm seeing some themes here, some ideas that I have not seen yet so far in any of the stations submitted for the contest in general. At least not personally. So